time travel, alternate dimensions, alternate realities, and different aspects of the MCU. Apparently, it could all happen according to the director of Ant-Man and the Wasp. So Peyton Reed, he did, honestly, in my opinion, really good with Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp. I thought they were fine movies, and they certainly add a lot of a layer to where the MCU can go. Now, ever since the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp, there's been a lot of talk about what does this mean for Avengers 4? You know, there's a lot of talk of multiverses, time travel from set photos, and of course, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we find out about time vortexes. So what exactly are these things going to be about, and how do they go forward with this? Well, Peyton Reed wanted to actually address those rumors and theories by saying it's possible. Because we have the time vortexes, so the theories that have been out there are definitely something that could be explored. Now, honestly, we don't often get this from directors, right? They don't openly acknowledge the fan theories and go, that's a good one, that could be possible, yeah, that might be it. But then at the same time, it makes you think, right? If they're openly acknowledging a theory like this, probably not it, I guess, to a degree, right? Or they could be playing it off as, maybe we'll just do this and throw them off the trail because they're onto it, which has happened before. And honestly, the way you look at the movie and the way they talked about it, and just from the set photos, it definitely seems like something like that is happening. Which honestly, in the long run, I think is going to be something great, because it could set the Marvel Cinematic Universe in a completely different direction. But then at the same time, it has me wondering, because the moment you start dealing with alternate dimensions and time travel and things like that, you're leaving the core universe we've loved behind, right? And we saw this with Days of Future Past. Things happen, and they create a new timeline, but they're trying to play with the idea that it's still set in the original. So it doesn't really make sense, and it didn't make sense. They just kind of brushed it off, and a few of the Easter eggs they placed in there, they just said, oh, those were just cool scenes that are never going to be addressed because they don't matter. Now, I don't think Marvel Studios is going to do that, because they're all about answering questions, but I think it's interesting that he acknowledges this, and I think there's a possibility there's more to this than meets the eye, but it's weird, because why is he acknowledging a popular fan theory, right? So openly saying, you're onto something, just makes me think that we're probably not onto something.